Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? We've all heard this nursery rhyme, so innocuous, such a cheerful little tune, such a feel-good, up-tempo ditty. But do you know where this comes from? The reality is anything but cheerful or up-tempo, and certainly not what you would expect mothers and fathers to be singing happily to their toddlers. Frederick Thomas Linwood was the first known serial killer in England. He was born in 1563 and died in 1612. There are many accounts of his criminal activities, but no surviving records that I've been able to find. So Frederick was a baker that lived on Drury Lane in London and owned a bakery there. He would apparently lure the local children into his clutches by placing a muffin on the end of a string and using the muffin as bait to entice children by pulling the string towards him and capturing the child, hence the name Muffin Man, although he did have a rather more sinister name, also the Drury Lane Dicer. He used his muffin on a string method to entice at least 15 children to their deaths. It's also believed that he murdered 7 rival pastry chefs during his reign of terror. His weapon of choice? A sharpened wooden spoon. In Victorian England, it was common for families to have fresh food delivered to their homes. To anyone from the US, try to imagine your milkman from the 1950s. Each morning, the Victorians would anticipate a parcel of bread to be on their doorstep. A typical Victorian breakfast meal would be a muffin, but it wasn't like today's sweet American muffin. It was more savoury and bread-like. The Muffin Man, or Dicer, if you like, would lure the children down the steps of their homes after leaving the daily supplies with the muffin on a string. The children, in all innocence, assumed this was a fun game and would chase the muffins, probably skipping and laughing as they did so, which would ultimately lead to Muffin Man's Drury Lane bakery, where he would torture and kill the children. The nursery rhyme came to be, as seems to be the case with many nursery rhymes, and which I'll be exploring in this series, as a warning to children. Stay away from the Muffin Man. Slightly less sinister than stay away from the Drury Lane Dicer. It's actually a horrifying scenario when you look at it. Children happily dancing and singing to a song about a child serial killer, but actually there's a theme here. I've been looking into nursery rhymes and where they come from, and so many of them have sinister origins. That's why I've chosen this topic to do a series on. It's fascinating, and the murky undercurrents of it all are very interesting. I hope you'll join me in the next one. Please like and subscribe for the next episode of the sinister truth behind innocent nursery rhymes. See you soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.